Colorado prepared to pay to bring people back to work.
$1,600 is less than what I'm making on unemployment.
But some say it's not all about the money.
If we can't make those jobs more valued, then we're not going to see the workforce return.
I feel like they think that they're above the law.
2 former Loveland police officers facing charges after the rough arrest of a 73-year-old with dementia. Tonight, the reaction from her family.
I'm just tired of it. It's been going on for over a year now.
Shop maskless in store if you're fully vaccinated. One grocery chain is changing its own rules.
I may wear a mask a few more times just because it's a habit now.
What King Super shoppers need to know starting tomorrow. Help wanted. Those signs are hard to miss right now. Businesses all across our state are struggling to fill empty positions.
And it comes as hundreds of thousands of Coloradans are out of work. At last check, our state's unemployment rate is at 6.4%. Before the pandemic, it was about half that.
Well, tonight, Governor Jared Polis wants to bring many of those unemployed Coloradans back into the workforce, and he is ready to pay to make that happen. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Shannon Ogden.
I'm Ann Trujillo. We're not talking about pocket change here. This new plan can pay out as much as $1,600 per person.
Denver7 Sloan Dickey takes a look at what it takes to qualify for these payments and how Coloradans are responding.
Bartender, server, busser, line cook.
Go to many small restaurants in Denver and they'll tell you the same thing.
We're hiring.
They need workers.
Fairly operational.
Many employers say unemployment is working against them, incentivizing people not to work.
Unemployment right now is definitely a game changer. While some people are looking for work and some people are not.
Now the state is trying to reverse that trend with a plan to get more people back into the workforce. Governor Polis signed an executive order on Wednesday creating the Colorado Jump Start Initiative, a plan to pay unemployed Coloradans up to $1,600 as they transition back to full employment.
I think that it's a nice gesture, but the jobs that are currently hiring and are having the labor shortage are the ones that are the least paid.
ALEXANDRA LITTLEJOHN says that's not enough.
The majority of my peers are utilizing the unemployment as like a basic social income to start their own businesses or to start their own projects.
She's been on unemployment since she was laid off from a restaurant management position during the pandemic.
I think that people want to get back to work. I know that I started a nonprofit during the pandemic. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I wasn't on unemployment.
Cash incentives are nice, she says, but they won't replace low-wage work.
To go back to a hospitality position where you're not paid well or you don't get benefits, it's not sustainable. So that industry of labor workers is now seeking out ways to be more sustainable in today's, economy.
As restaurants seek to hire back workers, some major chains like McDonald's and Chipotle have increased their wages at corporate-owned stores to $15 an hour.
If McDonald's can do it, then why can't you do it?
Local restaurant owners disagree and say major chains have the ability to raise wages while small businesses crippled by the pandemic do not.
They have that funding behind them. They got the big guns behind them. Not every business is able to do that.
Here's how you qualify for that $1,600. You must have received at least 1 week of at least $25 or more of unemployment. You must return to work full-time by May 29th. If you return to work between May 30th and June 26th, you can still receive $1,200. You'll receive 2 payments, one after your first month of working, the other after your second month. If you quit or lose your job during those 8 weeks, you won't receive the cash.
Now, the state estimates around 138,000 Coloradans could be eligible for this program. One caveat, if you're a gig worker who's receiving pandemic unemployment, you will not be eligible for this program. The state expects to pay for this through reimbursements from Colorado's Relief Fund and reimbursements from FEMA. Ann?
Sloan, thank you. And receiving a payment of up to $1,600 sounds pretty good. So how does it measure up against other states? Well, we did a little digging, and several other states are offering similar programs, but at lower amounts. Connecticut is offering a $1,000 incentive to get back to work. In Oklahoma and New Hampshire, the payout is $1,200. Both those states also decided to ditch the $300 per week federal boost to unemployment benefits.
And boosted unemployment benefits are a contentious issue across the country right now. Some states blame those extra payments for making people hesitant to get a job. Well, this week, Texas and Indiana joined a list now of nearly 24 states ending the $300 per week payments. Now, our state labor department says it will continue to offer the federal benefits until they expire September 6th. Now, some Colorado businesses we spoke to say many job applicants simply don't show up for interviews, and they believe the boosted unemployment benefits has been a factor. But parents say the challenge of finding childcare during this remote learning time, that has kept them at home longer.
And hiring is just one challenge for businesses hoping to rebound. A new report shows a huge slump in sales for Denver stores over the last year. The Downtown Denver Partnership says citywide retail sales tax collections fell by 15%. The downtown area was hit even harder. Sales tax collections fell by 42% there. So what's behind those numbers? Well, the group says downtown Denver has tightly packed clusters of hotels and restaurants, and those types of businesses were most vulnerable to the pandemic slump. Now, on the plus side, the report shows the population of Denver is rising, and that means growing opportunities for businesses.
Tonight, 2 former Loveland police officers are facing charges over the rough arrest of this 73-year-old with dementia last year. Karen Gardner's family says her arm was broken and shoulder dislocated during that arrest. Well, Austin Hopp, charged with felony assault and attempt to influence a public servant. He's also charged with official misconduct. Daria Jalali faces 3 misdemeanors: failure to report use of force by a peace officer, failure to intervene, and official misconduct. And for the first time today, we heard directly from Karen Gardner's family. And family members say they welcome the charges, but more needs to be done.
You can see in the video how they're laughing at my mom. And they're making fun of her. And it feels like they're hiding behind this department.
The charges can't stop with Hopp and Jalali. They need to continue, and we need to find out everything that went on.
The district attorney announced those charges today after an independent review.
And today, the U.S. House voted to set up an independent commission to look into the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. 35 Republicans joined with Democrats in supporting the measure. All of Colorado's Republican delegation voted against the move. An encouraging sign in the U.S. tonight: deaths linked to COVID-19 are at the lowest rate in more than a year.
The number dropped steadily since mid-January as vaccination numbers climbed. And with things looking brighter, well, pandemic rules are starting to ease.
Denver7's Eddie Guajardo walks us through the changes at one grocery store.
The last 300+ days, masks
it meets the requirement
became part of the grocery checklist.
No, it's not an imposition. Wearing a mask is not a difficult thing.
To protect employees and shoppers from COVID-19.
Have a nice day.
At the height of the pandemic, employees were hailed heroes for keeping store shelves stocked and putting their life on the line.
Today, they held a memorial for 3 King Soopers employees who died from the virus.
A glimmer of hope. More vaccinated Americans means no more masks in the grocery aisles. Nearly 2.4 million people of nearly 5.8 million living in Colorado are fully vaccinated.
If you are fully vaccinated, you can start doing the things that you had stopped doing because of the pandemic.
Last week, the CDC dropped the mask mandate in most cases for people who are fully vaccinated. Trader Joe's followed, and so did Costco. And now Kroger, the parent company of King Soopers, is the latest to join the movement and change their mask policy.
I think it's about time.
Starting Thursday, fully vaccinated shoppers and employees will no longer need to wear masks. Non-vaccinated employees and those working in the pharmacy must continue to wear a mask. The company is asking shoppers who are not vaccinated to also keep their masks on.
The vaccinations, I think, have shown to be highly efficacious.
If you're uncomfortable, then put your mask on. I know that sounds rude, but I'm just over it now at this point.
I'll be back to King Soopers. I may wear a mask a few more times just because it's a habit now. But good for them. It's a good sign. We're opening up.
King Soopers employs 23,000 people across the state. As an incentive, they're offering a one-time $100 bonus to employees who receive the vaccine.
I think that's the beginning of all good things, and also maybe the cusp of getting other folks to think about getting the vaccine.
Now, you might be asking yourself, well, how do I know the shopper next to me is fully vaccinated? Well, you don't. It's more of an honor system. It's why not everyone is on board with ditching the masks. A union representing grocery store workers says their latest information shows that COVID-19 continues to pose a risk to grocery store workers, adding that more than 200 million Americans are still not vaccinated. In Denver, Addie Guajardo, Denver7.
And we know there are so many questions about the vaccine, especially in regards to children 12 and older now eligible for the shot. So tomorrow, I'm going to sit down with Governor Jared Polis and state health leaders at a special Denver7 town hall. So please send your questions, any questions at all you have about kids and vaccines, 360@thedenverchannel.com, and then join us right here at 6:30 to hear those questions answered.
The Avs back on the ice, chasing win number 2 against the Blues.
And playoff tensions are running high after a physical first game.
Every weekend we are near capacity or at capacity.
Getting outdoors in record numbers.
We hear about over-tourism, and this was a problem.
Are new restrictions taking the carefree fun out of our favorite spots? Tonight, we're taking a 360 look.
Looks like a drying trend across the state as the storms all die out. I think you're really going to like the forecast for tomorrow.